Hello, we are going to talk about changes in ecosystems. We've been talking about organisms, we've been talking about producers, we've been talking about consumers, we talked about food chains a little bit last week. We're going to review some of that today, and then we're going to also talk about food webs. So, really quick, I'm going to share some words with you. You should be able to recognize a lot of these words. These are words that we have learned with this unit of study. Organism, a living thing. Anything that's living is called an organism. So really, these are the words that now as a third grader, at this point, you should be able to know what these words are. And you actually should be using these words in your language when you're writing or when you're talking about animals or habitats or ecosystems. Anything that's related, you should actually be using these words now. Hopefully you already are thinking about your vertebrate as well. And is your vertebrate like a producer, a consumer? Well, actually, are any of our vertebrates a producer? No, they cannot take energy from the sun and turn it into their own energy. No, they can't do that. So actually, all of our vertebrates are consumers. But what kind of consumer is your vertebrate? Is it a carnivore? Woo, skip some. Is it a herbivore, omnivore, or carnivore? Food chain. So these are some of the words that at this point you really should know what they are, and you should be using them when you talk or write about these topics. Today we're going to talk about food web, which my face is in the way. Okay, food web. Food web shows how several food chains are connected. So the different food chains, so maybe like grass, cow, human, different food chains, how are they connected? We're going to talk about that today. Other word we're going to talk about is competition. Competition. Normally think of sports, right? Okay, competition is the struggle. Oh, I want it. No, I want it. I want it. I want it. The struggle among living things for resources. So the struggle. No, I want the water. I want the cow. I want the rabbit. Right? That struggle. Sometimes it's hard out there if you're a vertebrate, if you're an animal, to get the food that you want because other animals actually want it too. So there's competition. So maybe your animal, your vertebrate, is in competition with another animal for a certain type of food. What we will be doing today, I'm going to stop sharing this screen. I'm going to share what we will be looking at together, which is Pebbles Go. So at this time, if you can, please log into Pebbles Go. If you're not in it yet, pause the video and resume once you're ready. Since I'm in Pebbles Go, I'm going to go to Science, Life Science. Food chains and webs. We're going to go there. You can follow along with me today. So here we're just going to do some review and we'll watch some videos. And then we're going to do an activity together.
Things need energy to live and grow. Plants are producers. They use energy from sunlight to produce or make their own food. Grass and trees are producers.
Review.
Herbivores. Animals get their food by eating other living things. Animals are consumers. Some animals eat plants. Animals that eat plants are herbivores. A grasshopper is an herbivore. Rabbits and deer are herbivores too.
So review for carnivore.
Carnivores. Some animals get their food by eating other animals. They are called carnivores. A bluebird that eats a grasshopper is a carnivore. So is a fox that eats a rabbit. Can you think of other carnivores?
The one group they're not going to talk about is omnivore. Omnivores are animals that eat both plants and animals. So both, they eat all.
Plants and animals are connected by food chains. A meadow food chain starts with clover.
Grass.
A grasshopper eats the clover. Then a bluebird eats the grasshopper.
Okay, so you see the connection. One eats the other, eats the other, eats the other. Okay, so basically the clover gets its energy from the sun, and the grasshopper gets energy from the clover when it eats it, and then the bluebird gets energy from the grasshopper when it eats it. All right, today is food webs.
Food. Many animals eat different kinds of things. A grasshopper may eat clover or grass. A bluebird or a shrew may eat the grasshopper. Arrows in a food web show how several food chains are connected.
Okay, so if you look here, at the bottom you actually see the producers, the plants. So the creosote bush leaves, saguaro cactus flowers, ocotillo seeds, creosote tree seeds. Okay, and then what eats that? So the kangaroo the kangaroo rat. Seems like it eats a few things. It seems like it eats the seeds from the creosote tree and from the ocotillo seeds. Wow, so it eats a few things. Okay, the elf owl. What does the elf owl eat? Ooh, the elf owl eats the kangaroo rat, the grasshopper, and the desert centipede. Ooh, what eats the elf owl? Rattlesnake. Ooh, the rattlesnake seems to eat a lot, actually. Wow. But the rattlesnake does have a predator, which is the roadrunner. And the roadrunner has a predator, which is the coyote. Because the coyote will eat the roadrunner. Wow, so you can actually see how all these animals are kind of connected in the food web. You kind of see how the different food chains are connected. We're going to go ahead and watch a video. Oh, doesn't want to play the sound. Well, that's okay. Video might not have sound, but as you can see, it is a herbivore eating grass. Watch the next one. Okay, so because it's eating a worm, it's a carnivore. In a moment, we're going to do an activity together. So at this time, I'm going to minimize this. And I'm going to go here. Okay. For this activity, you actually need a few things. So we're going to create a food chains and a food web all together. Okay. So what you need a pencil or something to write with. Index cards. That's like a little white, thicker piece of paper. Basically, you need a pencil and you need something to write on. I thought I had index cards, but I did not have index cards. And I thought I had pieces of string, but I didn't have that at home. So I'm going to show you what I did. I actually just used sticky notes. And then I did use tape. So you don't need to use these. Just use what you have at home and make it work for you. So for me, I did actually have sticky notes. I did have tape in case I need it. And of course, I have something to write with. So what I need you to do is this. You are going to write these words, write one of these names of plants and animals on each index card. So you're going to write one of these on each piece of paper. So let me show you what I did. Sorry, Mrs. Bun's trying to keep her laptop charged too. She forgot it's almost dead. Oh no, the cord went out again. Okay. So as you can see, I had a bunch of sticky notes. So I just wrote all the animals and plants on a sticky note. And then I separated them to organize them. I put the leaf there. I kind of put like the insects, the mollusks there, invertebrates. I put the fox and the shrew. A shrew is like, it looks like a mouse. So picture a mouse for a shrew. Blackbird, I put the birds over here, thrush, and the bear. Okay. So I did all of that. Hold on one second. This is bonds. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to do this. You can do yours after this time, or you can do yours now. That just means you have to pause the video and write all the words on a piece of paper. Again, I didn't have index cards, so I just used sticky notes. I also got tape because the sticky notes are not always the most sticky, because I'm going to probably stick these on the wall. Okay, so at this time, you can pause the video if you want to do these. If you want to wait, you can wait. This is Bond. We'll move on to number 2. Use these clues to make food chains. Okay. All right. Shrews eat slugs, snails, and earthworms. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my shrew. I got my shrew, right? All right. Super. Let's see. I'm going to use the closet. Okay. I'm going to put the shrew here. Super. It actually seems like it's sticky. Okay, now what eats? The shrew eats slugs, snails, and earthworms. Oh, I didn't have string, right? So I just drew arrows on a piece of paper. So I'm going to use these. All right. And then I'm going to get, let's see, what did it say? Slugs, snails, earthworms. Oh, super. Okay, earthworm. Put earthworm. Put snail. I need my arrow to go up towards the shrew. And then slug. All right, there we go. That look okay? All right, now you obviously can't read it. That's okay. But let me take it closer. Ooh, connected. So you can kind of see, it's kind of backwards, but there's my shrew. There's my snail. There's my earthworm. And there's my slug. Okay, later I'll try to get a better picture of this and upload that so that you can see it. All right, let's see. Number 2. Slugs and earthworms eat plants. Okay, where's my plants? Oh, bean leaf though. That's my only alive plant. But actually, yeah, earthworms, yeah. So we'll do both plants, even though one's alive, one's dead. Okay, so I'm gonna put those here. I'm gonna put my plants at the bottom. Ooh, I need the tape. Donde está tape? Okay. So I'm gonna put that at the bottom. You might not be able to see that, but that's okay. I'm gonna put bean leaf at the bottom and the dead bean leaf. I need my arrows. Don't forget the arrows. Okay, uno, dos. All right, got my 2 arrows. And what, wait. What eats the plants? Oh, slugs and earthworms. Okay, so this needs to go towards the earthworm. This needs to go towards the slug. All right, we did it. Woo-woo. Okay, ooh. Foxes eat shrews, blackbirds, earthworms, thrushes, and snails. Wow. Okay. So let's start with the fox. All right. Foxes. Okay, I'm gonna put the fox up top. Right, I'm almost out of the little arrows, but let's see, eat shrews. Okay, so there's an arrow. Fall soon. And blackbirds. Ooh. Okay, so this is why they said string, not string. So what I would do, I would just get a bigger piece of paper to draw a bigger arrow, because right now this is not going to make it from earthworm. Well, maybe it will make it. Maybe we can do it. Yeah, that works. All right, there's my arrow. Okay, next one. Ooh, I need from snails to the fox. Okay, so for this one, I would probably want to draw a bigger arrow, but right now I can't, which is okay. And I need thrushes and blackbirds. Okay. I'm gonna put the thrush here. I'm gonna put the blackbird here. And I think that's gonna fall. And then I'm gonna I have some arrows. All right, there we go. There we go. Now, if you had string, it would actually, you would be using the string to connect, okay? Mrs. Bond doesn't have string, but that's okay. All right, sparrow, hawks, eat blackbirds. Okay, so the last one, sparrow hawks, eat blackbirds and thrushes. All right, I can put that here. And then I just need 2 more arrows. All right, to show where they go. All right, Mrs. Bond had to go get another writing utensil. Okay, last arrow. All right, so, hey, if yours looks like Mrs. Bond's, that's okay. It's kind of messy. It would be better if you had string. I could also draw this on a piece of paper, which I will probably do and share with you later. That way you can see kind of how this works. But if you lay this out, you can kind of see how everything just kind of eats everything, right? It really looks like a web, like some sort of spider web or something. Okay, now it says use the cards and strings to make food chains. So we did all that. All right. How do food chains connect to make a food web? All right, so the one thing you will have to do is you will have to go to Class Dojo Portfolio today, and you'll need to make a video recording your answer to this. How do food chains connect to make food webs? That's one thing that you need to answer on your own. You can use PebbleGo, the reading from today, or you can use your food chain to help explain your answer. But that is something that you'll need to record and answer. All right, have a good day. Goodbye.